So boys, today I am going to start with first angle projection. So first things first, I need to start with the border. So I am going to fix my paper inside. I am going to see is it correct or not, is it straight or not. Yes, it is straight. So I am going to mark the border as usual, 10, 10 and 10. So I am going to mark 10, 10 and finally 10, and also another 10 for the name title block. So my paper is ready. Now I am going to study my drawing. This is my drawing in which I have to make 3 views using first angle projection. You can look at the arrow mark here. So this is the front view, and this is the side view, and this is the top view. So I am going to start with the front view and top view at the bottom, and left side view at the right, and right side view at the left. So these are my dimensions. So I need to divide my paper into 4. So that is the first thing I do. Let's say I will take half of it, let's say somewhere around 15. Okay, I mark 15. I took my set square. Somewhere in the middle, okay, I made a thin line. I made this into half, and another line. I take the middle of the paper, and here I made a line. So I have divided this into 4 parts. Okay, and I am going to start with my front view here, top view here, and right side view here. So as I mentioned in the class, so we need to maintain a gap of 10 millimeter from here. So I am going to mark another line 10 millimeter away from here. So one is here 10 millimeter and another 10 millimeter here. So I am going to mark a line, a thin line in this direction and also in this direction, and here is where I am going to make my whole drawing. Okay. So my first lines are ready. Now I have to make, I took a rough paper and I am going to study this drawing. This is my front view. So from the front view, if you look at from the front, this is a 3D view now. So if I want to make a front view only, you can see I will be seeing only this part, which is 40 millimeter and 10 millimeter. So it will look like this, a 40 millimeter and 10 millimeter. Let's say this is 40, this is 10, right? Then if you look further, you can see another 50 millimeter. So 10 millimeter is gone. So we will have another 40 millimeter here and another 40 millimeter here. And also I can see a circle here, diameter 20. They didn't give any specific dimension. So I will take, let's say, diameter 20. I will take the middle, let's say somewhere in the middle. Here I am going to make the circle. Okay, and there is another circle here which we cannot see, so we will show it as a hidden line. So from here we project, we see this circle as a hidden line, and you know, for any circle we need a center line. So we took the center line like this. So this is going to be my front view, and this is what I am going to draw right now. Okay. So, this dimension is 40 millimeter and the height is 10 millimeter, and this height is 40. So, total 40 plus 10 is 50. So, height is 50, width is 40. This is what I am going to do now. So, my width should be 40. So, my width should be 40. So, I am going to mark 40 here, 4 here, and the height is first one 10 and second is 40. So, total is going to be 50. So, I mark a point here, a point here and a point here. So, I got 3 points. I am going to take my set square. I am going to draw a line here, thin line. That is a waveness. So, I am going to make a thin line here and another thin line here. I am going to make a straight, or maybe I can keep it here itself, and maybe I can use a set square, and using the set square I can draw this. Okay. All the extra lines I can get rid of this extra line, I can get rid of this extra lines, and here also you can see an extra line. So, I am getting rid of this, and here also there is an extra line. So, I am erasing this. Okay. I am getting rid of this line. Okay, boys. So, I have removed this. Okay. Now, as I told, we need to find out the center point, because we have a circle here and here, right. So, the dimensions are not given here yet. So, it will be 20, 25, 15. Okay, let me mark 25 from here. Okay. This is 50, 40, half of 40 is 20. So, I am going to mark 20 here. Okay. I am going to mark 20 here. I am going to make a center line from here. Okay. From this edge I marked 20 because the total is 40, half of it is 20, and I am going to make a center line, a big line, small line, big line, small line, big, small, big, small, big, small. Okay. Now, I take the middle of this. If you look at this, you can see that this is not in the middle, this is little bit down. So, let us take a 25 millimeter from here. So, okay, from this point let us take 25 millimeter. From this point let us take 25 millimeter. So, I am going to mark 25 millimeters from here, and I am going to put a point here. Okay. Can you see? I am going to put a point here. So, this is 25. I am going to mark this point. I am going to make another center line here. Okay. Small line, big line, small line, big line, small, big, small, big. So, my center lines are ready. Now, as per this, I need to show a circle here of diameter 20. Diameter 20 circle means radius 10. So, in my compass I am going to mark 10 millimeter from this point to this point. I am going to mark 10 millimeter. Okay. And I put it in the middle, and I am going to make a circle. Can you see this? I made a circle. So, this is how it looks like when I look this object from the front, but you can see this circle also we will see, but not directly, but as a hidden line. This circle we have already shown here, and this circle we have to show it as a hidden line. So, I am going to place my set square here, and using the set square I am going to project this. See, this is going to be here, exactly in this dash 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 dash, and in here also dash dash and dash. Can you see? So this front view is complete. Once the front view is complete, we will go to the next view. We can name it as FV, yani front view. Now we have to make the top view. When we look from the top, how it looks like. Top view should be here in a first angle projection. Top view will be in the bottom, in this point. So in order to do that, we need to do some projections. Okay, you know what is projections? If you don't know, I can help you with that. We will need to project these lines to the bottom. Okay, and as usual, we need a 10 millimeter line here. So I am going to do that. We need a 10 millimeter line here. So this I am going to put, let's say, 10 millimeter line here, and another 10 millimeter in here. So I kept it here and I put it here, and I made another 10 millimeter line here. Okay. Now I am going to project all the lines here. Okay, all these line I am going to project. So I will keep my set square here, t square here, and I am going to project all this line. This line I am going to project. This center line I am going to project. You will see how much we need. If you look from the top, what you can see, this thickness is 10 millimeter and this whole thickness is 50. So whole length is from this point to this point is 50. So I need to mark only 50 millimeter from here. So from this point I am going to mark 50, and this is my point. So this is my point. So I moved it here and I joined these 2 points. Okay, so I don't want this extra line, I don't want this extra line, I don't want this extra line. Okay, all the extra lines I have removed. Okay, okay, I think you got it. But if you look from the top, you will see this as well as this. So we need to show this line which is 10 millimeter from here. So I am going to mark another 10 millimeter from this point to this point, another 10 millimeter, and I am going to mark this. Now there is a problem. If you look from the top, what are the things you are going to see? You will see this line, yes, you will see this, and you are going to this circle as well. This circle you must show. Similar to this, you need to show this circle. Okay. So I will mark 25 from this point. From this point I am going to mark 25. So from this point I am going to mark 25. This is 25, and I will put a dot at 0. Okay. And here I am going to make the center line, big line, small line, big line, small line, big, small, big, small. Okay. Then I will take the same compass which I used to draw this circle, the same dimension circle I am going to repeat here also. So from top, this is how it looks like, and from top, when you see this will be like a dashed line, this will be like a dashed line. So I will project these dashed lines from here. See, the same dashed line I am going to project it here. So So, same dash line I am going to project it here. Okay. So, this is my top view, I call it as TV, front view, top view. Now, I am going to make a right side view will be in the left of this. So, in order to make that, we need a 45-degree set square. Okay. This is my 45-degree set square, and I am going to mark a line here from this point exactly. I am going to put a mark here. So, this is my 45-degree line. Okay. And I am going to project all these lines in here. That is why it is called projection. Did I told you about projection? I am going to project so many lines. Okay. Just see me carefully how I am going to project. Okay. These lines, see, these lines I am going to project. Can you see? This way. I am going to project this line this way. I am going to project this line this way. How many? It is a thin line, not a thick line. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And from here also I am going to project. Okay. From here, when I am projecting, it's go only up to here, only up to this point. Okay. And then I am going to project here, and then I am going to project here. Okay. So, I got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, I need to project it upside. It's funny, it's interesting. I am going to project it up, I am going to project it up, and last I am going to project this up. You can see a drawing is started appearing here. I don't know whether you will be able to see it properly. Yes. Okay, boys. Now, we have to highlight the drawing only which is a part of this drawing. Okay. We need to highlight only those things which is part of this drawing. Okay. For this drawing, we need only this to be highlighted. Okay. So, from here to here we will highlight, okay, and from here to here we will highlight, okay, and from here to here we will highlight, okay, and from here to here we will highlight, and finally, from here to here we will highlight, and this is what the part of this drawing, and this is the right side view which is in the left. Still you will be able to see these center lines. You can see center line, this center line also we will project. Okay. There is a center line here as well. This also need to be projected. I make it straight. Okay. Then I make it a straight line up to here. Then I will make center line there, big line, small line, big line, small line. Okay. Here is my center line, here is my center line. And just like here, we need to project this as well. Okay. We will project this, we will project this, okay, and we will project this line goes straight, and this will be like a dash, 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 and this will be like a dash, 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 and in here also. This also need to be projected from this edge. We project, it's going to be like this, dash, 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 and from this edge it's going to be dash, dash, dash. Now we can highlight only the drawings, not the projection lines. Okay. So we will be highlighting only the drawings. From the thin line we will make everything thick, so that our drawing will be highlighted properly. Okay. I am going to make it thick. Okay. So only our drawing will get highlighted. This should be the last job. Don't do it once you finish all the drawing, then start your highlighting the drawing. Okay, don't do it before finishing all the drawing. This is the side view, so I call it as SV. I will call it as RSV, right side view. Okay, so now we have got a circle here, circle here. Okay, that we can highlight this. So this is how a first angle projection will look like. I hope you understand. If you don't understand it well, watch the video again. Okay, so wish you good luck.